Hello, it's Jen Cudmore, and I'm an entrepreneur alignment specialist. I've got the magic of business kinesiology, which means we've just got this secret sauce and we can go in, find out what needs to be cleared, and we can even kind of go ahead and work out what could be a good strategy for you, what's a good aligned strategy, which means you really feel like a great sense of clarity about who you are in business and what you're doing. So today I want to talk about making magic with the magic of you. So I love an entrepreneur who's committed, driven, and ambitious, and most importantly, really wants to make a difference. So, to really make a difference, you really need to know who you are, what your own soul is, and most importantly, how to activate quantum levels of success with your own positive vibes and with your magnetic personal brand essence. So, there's endless business ideas and ways to make money now. The online world's a sea of opportunities, we know, with plenty of strategies to follow from the best in the business. And while many people are getting really great results from these strategies and models, many are actually feeling left behind. And we all do from time to time, I know. And that there's also that feeling, if you just try one more strategy or sign up for that next thing, the luck will change. Like, it's always that feeling there's something outside of you. And many have been really unconsciously wooed by marketing psychology that many of the online marketers use to lure people into their programs and tribes. And while there's always learning to be done as an entrepreneur, there's always skills, there's always an upgrade, there's often a dumbing down of your own business and what's uniquely possible for you. Like you fall into a cookie cutter situation and you lose the essence of your magnetic brand and really the difference that you're really here to make, that magnetic difference, that feeling of being really, really connected to your own business and what you're doing. So there is so much time and money being wasted trying new things and second guessing the way forward. And a lot of it comes from people trying to be successful in the way other people have. And let's just call it trying to be them or envying their success. And what you do, if you're envying someone's success, you actually energetically give them energy, and it takes away energy from you, power from you, clarity, downloads, all the business ideas and inspiration that you're aching for. You just give it away. You actually energetically give it to somebody else. So people get really mixed up on brand. They really get mixed up on their magnetic brand. They think it's about the graphics, the Instagram followers, the ads dominating the internet, the shiny offers for keynotes and podcasts, but really that's not it. So your magnetic brand essence is about your energetic signature that you send out into the world, being you, being in the center of your business, and being a magnet for aligned opportunities that don't have you playing in a sea of competition and looking around for what you could be missing. So this is the abundance paradigm, truly in your own lane, being the king or queen of your domain and drawing to you the respect and adoration that you really deserve, so you can really do your best work and make that difference as an expert, as an entrepreneur, as a realtor, as a coach, as a leader, as a high impact influencer. It's all got to be your essence. It's got to be in alignment with your essence. And there's just so much science to this. When we transcend this primitive brain that's not looking around, seeing what everyone else is doing, trying to fit in and belong, and feeling like you're part of the pack, when you stop, operating from that primitive brain programming, you become the leader of your space. You get to access a part of your brain, your creativity, and most importantly, the quantum field in a way that brings joy, prosperity, ideas, and solutions. And that is a million miles away from the competition energy that's around you right now. So how do we get clear on your unique path and paradigm, knowing your unique brand archetypes and the personal power of your essence? In these archetypes and in your business and your money archetypes, I believe are the aligned golden keys to the perfect strategies, the perfect energy, the flow, the creativity, the clarity, self-esteem, the confidence that when you'll get most in flow and most easily abundant. So there's just so much gold in these codes for your success. And I've been working deeply with these for clients for years and years, some of them for 7 and 8 years. And we are still squeezing the juice out of these archetypes. Sharan Savatya, a high-level entrepreneur, said that his career was divided into 2 parts, before and after working with me with his archetypes. So he says, I got a chance to work with Jen Cudmore. She taught me the idea of the brand archetypes. Now I have never learned what it was and what it was meant to be, to have a sense of who you are and how you actually communicate with the world. He said, I thought I was doing that by creating impact and creating results, but I never realized the impact of understanding the very core of being who you are and how you can actually present yourself for the world. And that's what working with my brand archetypes did for me. He said, I can clearly say there was my speaking and impact career is divided into 2 parts, all the way up until the time I met and worked with Jen and learned the brand archetypes and everything after that. So he says, like if you get the chance, come and do it. And, I'm definitely an advocate for that because he's just such a beautiful client. He's highly successful. He's a wonderful influencer. And he's really, really leading a beautiful role in the world with his clients and just with the impact that he's making, with his speaking and promotions. And I've just got so much respect for him. Chris Henry is another client of mine over many years, and he runs a leading real estate. He's a leading real estate entrepreneur of River Realty here in Australia. And he did, once we'd done the archetype brands, he rebranded his whole company, just understanding the essence of who he was as a leader and how he would show up, and he wanted that to go through the whole company. So he says the archetype work I did with Jen has been a massive contribution to the direction of my company. Our whole rebrand was driven by the insights and inspiration we received from the knowledge and expertise that we gained through working with Jen in this profound way. So what I love about these examples of these 2 beautiful, really successful entrepreneurs is the solution to the business and entrepreneurial expansion wasn't to grind, push or hustle. It wasn't to pressure their teams to perform more productively. It was to get into alignment with the highest potential of the vision, and for that to come through with a powerful core essence work that's easily and effortlessly activated and through knowing these beautiful brand archetypes and these money archetypes. So it's so powerful actually when we do the archetypes that I've had at least 15 men particularly, the women often feel very moved, but it's really interesting to see sometimes the men or people, with a high masculine energy move to tears when they find out who they really are. The power of this work is so profound, and it's really clear, the clarity that you get with this work. It's sometimes the clarity that, perhaps you've been searching for your whole life in business. So I coach some of the most highest performing real estate entrepreneurs in America and Australia. And without their magnetic personal brand essence and their money archetype showing the way, they would simply be afraid right now, like most of the other agents. No matter what the market you're in, if you know who you are and the value that you bring, and you're really clear without the scarcity blocks and the fear about the future, which we can easily clear with the kinesiology, you are truly a leader in your space and people will gravitate towards you. So we've got, just such amazing clients just crushing it at the moment, particularly in real estate and their influencing work of their leaders and coaches and healers. And, many of them have just had their best few years just from being in alignment with manifesting money and making a difference and working with their own signature, unique brand essence. So when you know your unique brand, particularly in real estate, you really have a winning edge, and you just marry that with the ability to use your unique manifesting and the clearing tools that we use. You are the gold. So let's talk about money shine. So money shine is money shine. It's you bringing in new energy to money and changing your frequency in connection to money. So shining with the archetypes and be willing to make a difference, and clearing the deep invisible blocks in your DNA, which you have been relating, which have had you relating to money in a way that doesn't allow you to experience money in a whole new way. And this is the work we do every week in Money Shine. So because there's always challenges in business, especially when you're a high-performing entrepreneur, you can't have a bad day. You get to stay afloat and in full clarity and in full flow with the Money Shine Mastermind. So we have weekly clearing sessions, and we also have an option for a sort of a small Q&A group coaching, so you can get answers from me directly about ways to what you need to clear on your sales, or what you need to lean into with some of your strategies or your content and your marketing. So the secret source of Money Shine, apart from knowing your amazing pure brand and owning it, is my own style of business kinesiology, which I use to help identify and clear anything that could be stopping you and lifting you into a higher level of success and money. And when you're working in flow and alignment, these shifts are extremely effortless and easy to integrate, and things just get better. From deep clearing of family patternings, traumas from childhood. Some people have had just some really, really serious things happen, and it just gets stuck in the nervous system. And when you're when you're actually going to the next level of success, these survival things will come in and they'll block you. It can really crash your next level of money and success. And we can pick them up with the kinesiology, and very gently and very carefully, we can help release some of those blocks for you and with you. It's very, very, very precious process. We can clear past failures and flawed thinking, scarcity paradigms that you might not even be aware of, fear of the market. We can just be operating way beyond any fears in the market, and just personal dramas that are taking up space in your mind and your soul and blocking change. Relationship things going wrong with team. We do all of it because that's just the way I work. Super thoroughly to make sure you're in pure soul freedom to create and achieve anything that is possible for you, your full potential, in the best possible way. So if you're feeling drawn to Money Shine, this is how it works. We have a weekly session, clearing the blocks to your money and success. And then we have a Q&A session every week as well. So you can get more help from me personally on what you're specifically stuck on your business. Plus you get a private session as part of a 6-month commitment. And you can also jump on just for 1 month to get activated. So if you just need a month of activation, a lot of my clients have been working for years and years and years, they jump in and they just get activated again with the 1 month and the Money Shine. That is also an option that's available. So this is for you if you're open to doing some healing and spiritual work on yourself to create the biggest shift you will have in your business and potential. This is for you if you're good at what you do. And so there's lots of real estate professionals in my world because they know they just can't afford to have a bad day, especially in these changing markets. I also have very powerful high impact 7 to 8 figure leaders who are influencers, very well known with big tribes and a big client base. And they know that they need to always be accessing this next level of their own sort of essence and their own knowledge. And they really love the tools that I've got with the kinesiology, because we can really get in and we can access that with them. We can download new content, new ideas, and really see what's their most aligned path for the impact that they're trying to make that's really for them. I also work with a lot of profound healers and coaches who have a specific key and powerful work in the world, and they're just not available to water it down with any cookie cutter strategies and all the boring tactics that their peers are using. They just don't want to be more noise online. And I'm the same. I don't want to be, just more noise. So it's a surprisingly easy investment and an easy addition to anything that you may be doing with your mentoring, and personal development budget. So it's really a no-brainer if you're into personal development and you're serious about getting to the next level. So I do have private coaching. It's extremely limited, but it's also available for the entrepreneur who prefers to have just that luxury of that private confidential space to really work through some really deep issues, especially if you're an influencer or you're really well known. Sometimes you really want to have that private space where you go in and you sort of maintain your sovereignty in that space. So jump on, if you want to jump on and have a call. I have got someone that will take a strategy call for you and see if you're in aligned, or you can just flip me a message on Messenger and we can chat there. So thank you very much. I'm happy to answer any questions you've got and love you heaps. I really look forward to seeing you perhaps in Money Shine or perhaps working with me privately soon one day. Have a great day. Ciao.